to go so bad, though. I didn't even look at Pokemon Go. I was marching on the way to the Casey's, dude. I was hot-stepping it.
Hot-stepping?
Yeah. It was one of those ones where the faster you walk, sometimes it hurts. It was bad. I didn't wake up doing so hot. We're doing hot now, though.
What is it, Sunday?
Yes.
So we got 467 miles to go.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. For tomorrow morning. Good morning, Phil.
Right, now that we're back at the truck, I'm gonna put Pokemon.
Go walk over to the church if you want. Take the dog with you.
That's probably what I might do. I might leash him up and go Pokemon and take the stuff back that they took from me in this goddamn town. After I do the Pokemon event, because it's active again now. It's past 10 o'clock.
Okay, well that's fine. I'm just saying, when I'm done with my hair, we're gonna go eat breakfast. So better make sure that you're not gone too long.
Oh yeah.
My ass will go eat breakfast.
Oh yeah. Dude, the fucking Pokemon.
Okay. Do me a favor. Yeah, actually, before you go Pokemon going, shit.
No, I get that. What's up?
Hello from Liverpool, England. How many years have I been trucking? 4 years. Safe travels. I was thinking of course. Schmegly corn is right here.
Dude, this Pokestop all the way across the goddamn
I'm trying to
state.
tell him to buy me coffee, and he's talking about a fucking Pokestop.
I don't know where the fuck your coffee's at.
DJ's on Chestnut right there. Just go in there and ask for a large coffee to go.
Nothing in it.
No, I got cream in the truck here.
Why are we gonna go there if you were...
Because I want coffee right now. You don't drink coffee, you don't get it. What up, Pimpin'?
You are working.
Say hi to Pimpin'.
No, yeah. Wait, Pimpin'?
Pimpin'.
The KB Pimpin'?
Yes.
Oh, what's up, Pimpin'?
Who the fuck else is Pimpin'? There ain't no other Pimpin'.
I've seen some names.
Okay, well, they're not my friends.
I know, that's why I'm like, what Pimpin'?
Yeah, go get me a large coffee. Vámonos. Damn it. I don't feel like making coffee this morning, so I'm sending him to go get me some coffee.
I can't bring him in, DJs.
Bubby Lou, come here. I didn't say take him. I said go to fucking DJ's and get me coffee.
I know, but he was gonna go.
Hey,
Go.
good morning. Bubby Lou, come on.
Go. I'll be back. Don't worry. We'll go Pokemon going.
Trying to get him trucking from Canada. I have a friend that drives up in Canada, eh? Yep, Schmegley's off on a coffee mission so that Mom doesn't mutilate people this morning. So, I am the number one person, I'm the number one hated person in town at the moment. In this small town that I'm in. I find it to be hilarious, extremely laughable. Yep, Chrome sit here. Oh, Mommy poked you in the eye. I'm sorry. Yep. Good morning, Cliff. So we came into town. Here, I'll give you a quick overview. So we came into town, because this is Main Street, you guys. And the grain elevator all the way down here. Whoops. All the way. Where the fuck is that at? There it is. All the way at the end of the street. That's the end of town. That's town. Okay? That's town. That's the whole town. Let me back up. You got mud on you? So we came into town to do laundry, which is literally a block away. I can see it from here. Well, okay, you can see Olive Town from here. Let me rephrase that. You could throw a rock at it. It's so close. You can't necessarily throw a rock across town. Bubby, stay. And we were walking around because apparently there's a Pokemon event going on Pokemon Go, and yours truly, Schmegley Corn, wanted to go to the Pokestops in this tiny little town. And so, of course, somebody comes rolling up on a golf cart and was like, how do you like our big town, you know? And just started talking to us. So we were talking to him about the town, the history, and like, you know, I'm interested. So, one of the young ladies that lives here that happens to be related to our tour guide, don't like me. Oh yeah, yeah. You know, everybody in town was like, "Who's that? Who's that?" Because this town has 1,200 people in it. But I really like this town, and I would actually consider moving here, even though, as an outsider, there are quite a few people who are like, "What the fuck?" Yeah. I do like this town though, and I think it's just, you know, obviously being an outsider, everybody knows I'm an outsider. Everybody knows that I don't live here, you know. So I figure by the end of today, everybody will know who I am. Just saying. How is trucking for me? I love trucking. I wouldn't do anything different. Nothing different. How was my Bama load? Bama load was fine. We delivered in Alabama. We picked up in Alabama, and then we delivered in Springfield, Illinois. And then we grabbed a load, and we went down to Miss I Pee-pee in your eye. And then we came back up to Illinois. And now we are going over to Kansas. What up, Terry? How's it going? Doing all right? Just, you know, doing my hair. Doing my hair. What's up, Mitchell? I did pick up lumber. Picked up lumber in Alabama and delivers it in Springfield, Illinois. And then grabbed another load out of Illinois down to Miss IPB. And then delivered that and came back up to Illinois. Ooh, Schmegley's coming. That is the smallest looking coffee I have ever seen. I told him to get me a large coffee. And I swear to you, it looks like he's coming back with like 8 ounces of coffee. You watch me on YouTube all the time. Thank you. They'll love me after 5 years, right? You're in Kenley. 5 stops headed to Florida. You going home, pimpin'? You gonna go in and see my wifey? I did give the information to my boss.
Coffee they have.
And why did you spill it, dude?
I fucking took one step out the door and it spilled on my hand because it was hot as fuck when I was holding it. It was motherfucking hot.
This is a large coffee.
No, that's the only coffee cup they had. They said, "You sure you don't want to?" I'm like, "I'm pretty sure we'll be back. My mom's gonna come in." So they're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, they're like, "Oh, that's that woman that nobody in town likes."
No, they didn't say that. They actually, they both smiled about it. They're like, "Oh, okay." And then they just gave me it.
They didn't make you pay?
No, they did. It was like $2.
Well, can I have my change?
No, $3. $3.70. Here's that.
Hey.
Here's the.
Well, you can have that. That's your delivery fee. You got $1 delivery fee. We need the quotas for laundry, though.
Hold on. They gave you 3 quarters, but I had quarters in my pocket.
Oh, sweet. We got laundry money. Pimpin's gone home for 5 days.
What the hell? Here's your $1, damn it.
I said that's your delivery fee.
What the fuck kind of tip? This some bullshit. No, I'm saying. My generation entitlement.
And I give him $1, and he's like, "This is bullshit."
This is bullshit. I should have got a 5 for that walk.
You know, I could spit.
You could spit as far as I walked.
Yeah. So that's why.
I know. Alright. When do I gotta be back?
$3.74 a mile.
What?
Philip said he would load me $3.74 a mile to Minnesota. Oh hell.
When do I gotta be back here?
Babe, I'll just text you for fuck's sakes.
Okay. Come on, Chrome.
Do I want more trucks? No. I just want my one truck. Just my one truck. Oh my god. He's so distracting some days. Have you guys noticed, like, he makes it... Oh. His ADHD is on, like, full effect today. So, anyways, I like this little town. I absolutely love this little town. Although I think some people think I'm great, and some people are not open to outsiders being in their town. So, you know, there's that. Just saying. You're in trucking school now. You can't wait to get your license. That's awesome. ADHD is fun. No, it's not, man. Oh my god, he's either like bouncing off the walls or like not making any sense at all. It just, like, he'll go to tell me a story and he gives me like half the details of like all the aspects of the story. And I'm like, wait, what? Yeah. He was trying to tell me about some, what is it called, the Manila effect or something, like when the particle accelerator exploded, and I don't know. How was Houston, Alabama? Hot and humid. Buy a house in that town, park Big Daddy in the driveway. They'll love me. I know. Actually, I was thinking about buying a plot of land in this town. Just buying a little plot and putting a tiny house on it and a shop. To be honest with you, that's really what I was thinking about. There's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house in town. It's a beautiful house. I went and looked at it. It's way too much space for me. I don't need all that space. First of all. Second of all, I don't want my truck sitting out in the elements. I want to have, you know, like a garage for my truck. So if I put a tiny house on it, then there'll be room for a shop. Well, yeah, I live in the truck. So what makes you guys think that I have enough stuff to fill up a 3-bedroom? You know what I mean? They did load quick in Houston. Well, actually, it was Grayson. It wasn't Houston. It was Grayson. Grayson Lumber Mill. But close enough to Houston. Give me a minute. I'm fighting with my brush. How did I manage to get into trucking? I was offered a job. Well, I was working at FedEx and they offered me a job driving truck. And I figured, how do you know what you love to do if you don't try everything? So I did. Get rid of all your dry bands. Except the show tray, except the two. Oh, hell, pimpin'. Solely doing reefer, huh? Load Florida Steel in New Jersey. No, thank you. I would not want to go to Jersey. That's not my jam. So I figured before I leave this little town that I load in all the time, I figured I would go in and I would eat breakfast somewhere. You know? Before I leave. Go in, eat breakfast. Maybe piss some more people off. I don't know. Oh yeah, wait. If I buy property or house in this town, woo, oh, you thought you hated me before. Just wait, bitches. Just wait. Four reefers and 2 dry bands. Makes sense. Makes sense. Look at all that gray. Good God, you guys. Shoo. Getting old over here. I'm gonna have to do something about that, I suppose. There is a hair salon in town, although it's not open today, and it wasn't open yesterday either, because, well, it's a small town. So where I'm actually parked in this town right now, there's a little square on the ground in front of my truck. And one of the residents here used to live there back in the day when this was a mining town. It was a one bedroom and no bathroom, and it had a well. Like, this town was established in like 1853. Yep. You see gray. I know, I see this. Even with all my gray, huh? Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. I do love trucking. After I left, well, I started trucking with FedEx, and I didn't like local work because after I left FedEx, I drove local and I didn't like it. It's too many hours in a day that they want you to work, and too much fucking chaos. I mean, trucking is chaos, period. That's all there is to it. There's no way around that. But I don't want to work 12 to 14 hours a day to go home, eat, shower, and go to bed and do it all over again. Like, there should be more to life than that. If I'm going to work that many hours, I'm going to be out on the road. So that's why I left doing local work and went over the road. Hello from Minnesota, don't you know? That's where I live. Eh? I live in Minneapolis currently. Good morning, you're currently in Denver, getting unloaded, then headed to Minot. Yeah. What are you loading in Minot? I'm just trying to, be a girl today. Be a little more, what do you call that? High maintenance, or, like people who live at home all the time, and they get up and they get ready and, trying to do that kind of thing. That's what we're doing today. So I did end up hanging out here all night. The gentleman who was showing me around town, me and my son, around town, like, we went to the bar, the one bar in town. There's a brewery and then there's a bar. So we went to the bar, drove around. We saw the cemetery, we saw the church, and, stuff like that. So we ended up hanging out with the locals, and I swear to Bob, there are so many people in this town that have golf carts, and that's what they do on Saturday nights, is they ride around town on their golf carts, and they go from garage bar to garage bar and drink and ride around on golf carts. That's it. That's what they do. So I got to meet a lot of the people in town. What's my 20? Illinois. Good morning, fast one. I am not going to Canada. I don't even have a passport. And it's way too cold for me in Canada. Eh? No way. No way, no way. Yeah, so it's so funny because everybody here works at the plant that loads me. Or, well, there's 2 plants in town. But most of the people work at the plant that I get loaded at. So when they found out, oh, you're a truck driver? It's one of those situations where all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay. You'll be at one of those golf carts way later in life. I don't know. I mean, it's a cute town, you guys. It's super, super, super cute town. And the majority of the people are pretty nice. Some of the ladies are catty. You know, as ladies tend to do sometimes. Just saying. Like legit, when we rolled up to the bar, I fucking literally heard half the people outside go, "Who the fuck is this?" Oh, shit was funny. In the summer, it's nice. Yeah, I don't really go north like that. Minnesota's as far north as I go. Ladies being catty? No way! I know, right? I know. Some of, because like everybody's married here, you know. So some of the wives were super nice and, you know, friendly, and some of them were like, I don't know. I'm gonna set my truck on fire with my straightener. Nerd. Ugh. So, needless to say, it was an interesting Saturday night. But I will say it was probably one of the most fun Saturday nights on the road. Because the people that were nice were super nice, you know. Just right. I mean, okay, so the town is like 2 miles, 2 miles long and 1 mile wide or some shit like that. So it's a really small town. It's 1,200 people. But just like riding around on a golf cart in a little tiny town like this and just seeing other people that live here and watching their interactions with each other, you know, and watching like what their Saturday night looks like is it was fun. It was interesting. It, like, yeah, it's a quaint little town despite the catty females that live here, you know. You just take the good with the bad, you know. God is great, but beer is good and people are crazy. You're right, man. You are right. So, I don't know. We are gonna go grab some food at this restaurant right over here. Ouch. After I make my hair beautiful and not all nappy and ratty and you know. Keep up the gravy. Thanks, fast one. Well, you know, it's also, you know, Jason Aldean's Try That in a Small Town is definitely what's going on here. That's for sure. For sure. And that's not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing. We do have to do a little doctoring. Holy shit. That is one. Ooh. That is one full cup of coffee. Hang on one sec. There we go. I had to have a Scotia room, don't you know? It was nice talking with you when you get your truck license. Definitely let me know, especially if you're coming down to the States. Very sure there were the birds who gave up on themselves and me. Sometimes it's nice just to like trucker reviews, you're absolutely right. Sometimes it's nice just to be like, you know what? Fuck it, let's just go do something. You know? And sometimes you meet some of the nicest people. You know, that the people that I met, aside from the catty ones, the people that I met here we're all very nice, very, very welcoming. They actually have a cute little bed and breakfast here in town. Like, it felt welcoming more than it felt unwelcoming, I guess is what I'm trying to say. My straightener's on the floor, fast one. Hang on, we gotta doctor up this coffee. Oh, Serum of Youth. Collagen peptides by Vital Proteins. Just saying. Ow! Son of a biscuit. Open sesame. Open sesame. Give me the grape. Ah. There we go. And a spoon. Hi, shit. And, you know, every time we go somewhere, Cregan always wants to, like, wander around, and he wants to, like, check out the towns and do stuff. Well, that's probably his ADHD, but, so, being that we're in this small town and we could actually wander around, it was really good for him too, you know, because he got to get out of the truck and he got to wander around, he got to explore, and he got to, like, almost do all of the intrusive things in his crazy little ADHD brain, you know. It's nice to just have a person to just hang out with. Yeah, no, absolutely, it's nice to hang out with people and not have any attachments or expectations. Pardon me while I slurp my coffee. I apologize. No, ma'am. We'll go over there. You're not an outside kitty. The reason why it's hard to wake up and go to bed at night is because you got so accustomed to having somebody there, you know what I mean? And so going to bed at night, there's no other distractions, and so then your mind starts to go, you know, a million miles an hour about that person, about what happened, about, you know, what if this, what if that, how could I have, and then when you wake up in the morning again, you are alone, you know, by yourself, and you don't really have any distractions the instant you wake up, so your brain goes to that. And that's normal. It's just it's a new period of time for, you know, reacclimation. There's nothing wrong with that. Call that the period of time where you learn who you are again as an individual instead of a part of a, you know, instead of being a part of something, a part of a relationship or whatever. So that's just how that goes. It's hard to deal with, and you gotta you know, you have to reevaluate and kind of think about things differently, but oh, ghosted, yeah. That's you have to realize that when people ghost, it's not a reflection of you. It's not you. You know what that is? You know why people ghost? People ghost because they can't communicate properly, because they cannot say what it is that they're thinking. They can't communicate how they're feeling. They can't communicate what it is that they want, what they don't want, and so they just don't say anything. It's like that old adage, you know, when you have to make a decision, you don't want to make you know, you don't know what the right decision is, and you don't want to make the wrong decision. So you make no decision. And when you make no decision, that's still a decision. You know what I mean? So it's not you, it's them. And that honestly is like a pretty huge testament to their character. You have to think about that too. It tells you how much respect they had for you. It tells you a lot about that person, how they felt about you, how they felt about the relationship, and their character. So never ever take it personally when somebody ghosts you. You guess why the villages in Florida? No, I'm not going by the villages in Florida. They're freaking the sheets. Yeah, no, I've heard about the villages. I have heard about the villages. So, you know, in a relationship, especially like when you don't necessarily, you know, expect it to come or whatever the case is, you know, there's two people in the relationship. There's two people. I'm sure there's things that you probably could have done better, and there's things that they could have done better. But ultimately, you know, when one person makes a decision to leave the relationship, there's nothing you can do about it other than respect their decision. You know, and we're all in different places in our lives, and we're reacting to life differently, and we're interpreting life differently, and you would like to have had the respect of having somebody tell you, like, yeah, you know, I kind of, did it just get humid, or am I hot flashing? You would like to have the respect of somebody telling you, hey, this isn't working for me anymore. But what you want and what you get are always two different things. And if we always got what we wanted, life would be great, right? And we wouldn't know what struggle was, and we wouldn't know what trials and tribulations were, and we wouldn't grow, and we wouldn't develop, and we wouldn't become bigger, better versions of ourselves. So you have to remember that. All these things in life, they're all the trials, all the tribulations. Somebody turned down the humidity, for crying out loud. My hair's gonna get frizzy. They're all lessons. They all teach us something. Whether you realize it now or later on down the road, you either learned something or you taught somebody something. You were either a teacher or you were a student. Sometimes you're both. And you'll understand it when it's time for you to understand it, is pretty much how that goes. Good morning, Jeffrey. Truck interviews, you're gonna have highs and lows. Yeah, absolutely. You're gonna have moments where you're like, oh, it totally makes sense, and I get it, and I understand it, and I feel better about it. And then you're gonna have moments where it doesn't matter what I say. You're gonna be in that place, because that's what grief looks like. Okay, there's like, whether it's a breakup or it's a death, a loss is a loss, and there is a grieving cycle that you go through. You're mad, and you're angry, and you're frustrated, you know, and then you're depressed, and you're sad, and there's a whole myriad of emotions that you must go through, you must process, you must understand, you must come to terms with before you can move on. So while you might be having a good day today, because, you know, we're talking about this, in a half an hour you could be in a totally different mood, and don't beat yourself up over it. It's part of the moving on process. It's part of the growth process. It's part of the personal development process. It's you can't go from here to here without doing everything in between. So don't ever get down on yourself too much about it. I'm not going to start the truck and turn on the air conditioning. Not yet. Hello. It's a nice cool 70 degrees in Denver. That's because you're in Denver. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it was just a hot flash. I feel a little bit better now. It could potentially be a hot flash. Y'all know I'm 45, almost. And that's, you know, it's very possible. I am kind of an old lady, so there's that. How am I? I am doing all right. We are just gonna, you know, do our little girly girl thing over here, do our little hair, and then go steal my kid back from the Pokemon gym that he's at somewhere down the road in this little tiny town. Trying to take over the gym in this town. The Pokemon gym. You know, collecting all the things from the Pokestops. Oh my god, you guys, it's been over 100 out here in Illinois too, with like stupid amounts of humidity. So, it's definitely nice that I actually got to sleep with the truck off last night, which is the first time I have shut the truck off in I can't tell you how long. Probably a week. Something like that. Yeah. Oh. I'm younger than you. Well, you know, unfortunately, lucky for you guys, you don't hot flash. I'm just saying. I mean, I'll definitely take the cool down. I am not going to complain about that. Ooh, there's a breeze. Yeah, we like a little bit of a breeze. How did the parking go to the gym? It was fine. I just wanted to ask him, like, you know, do you think, like, basically more or less my question was, like, do you think the cops are going to, you know, say something, or do you think it's because the gym had a big sign up that said no semi-truck parking. So, of course, I have to park in a different lot, and I waited until that store closed to park in their lot, and I just, you know, I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying to do what I want to do. I'm trying to go to the gym. I'm trying to, you know, live my life and so on and so forth. And I'm going to try to respect the town, the people, and all of that, just like here. So I'm parked here in this lot. This lot is owned by this guy. They call him E-Man. I asked him, do you mind if I park here? Because everybody's like, oh, yeah, you can park there. And I'm like, nah, who, you know, oh, do you want to talk to the owner? Yes, I would like to talk to the owner. I would like to talk to the owner of the property to make sure that they are okay with me parking my truck here overnight. I don't live here. This isn't my town. I don't know these people. I'm not just going to come into a town and do what the fuck I want to do and disregard the people who actually live here. Like, it's just wrong. You don't do that. It's called common courtesy and respect. Guess who needs power? You guys. Anytime Fitness is the gym that I go to. There, do you guys have power now? I think you do. You like my tattoos? Thank you. How's air pressure on tanks? Air pressure on my tanks are fine. I do not play Pokemon Go. My son does. There's a Pokemon Go event. And, and it starts at 10, and so that's what he's doing, is he's wandering around town trying to reclaim the couple of gyms that the locals took back from him. You saw me in Hickory? Of course you did, because that's where my mommy lives. You didn't know it was me until you watched my lives 2 days later? Where did you see me at? Barely trucking? Was I just passing through, or was I... Because there's only one truck stop that I park at in Hickory. You would like to go to the gym, but you wouldn't know where to start once you got there. Honestly, there's a couple of different avenues that you can go down. So if you want to truly want to go to the gym and you want to learn how to work out and do all of that stuff, you can ask one of the trainers in the gym. And I'm not knocking personal trainers in gyms, but they really don't know a whole lot. Or you could hire yourself a coach, a wellness coach, who maybe works with like competitive athletes, like bodybuilders and stuff like that, because they also do wellness training. They also will take on clients who don't want to be bodybuilders or who don't want to compete or anything like that, but they will help you with your nutrition, and they will help you with putting together a workout program, rep ranges, weights, so on and so forth. That's another great avenue to help you understand nutrition a little bit better, because you can never understand it all, and B, help you get comfortable in the gym, help you learn how to use the equipment and things like that. So going down 40. Oh, you're from Connolly Springs. Oh, okay. Yeah, I was probably just leaving my mom's house. Then LA Fitness is a gym you won't go to. Why not go to LA Fitness? Oh yeah, I don't have any air leaks on my truck, by the way. So truck and reviews. I would say maybe start by going to a gym. You could go to like a Planet Fitness. It's a really inexpensive gym, and it's a great place for people to go who aren't comfortable in the gym, because nobody there is comfortable in the gym. You know, because they have this whole thing where they have a lunk alarm, and you're not allowed to grunt, and you're not allowed to drop weights, and women aren't allowed to wear spaghetti strap tank tops or just a sports bra. Like, they have all these weird rules. But it's in an effort to help people who aren't comfortable in the gym feel comfortable in the gym. So I kind of sort of understand it, but at the same time, it's extremely discriminatory to the people who are fit and know what they're doing. FYI, just saying it. But you can go to a gym, you can hire a personal trainer, they can teach you how to use all the equipment and all the machines and appropriate form and so on and so forth. I'm not saying that personal trainers in gyms are bad. I'm not saying that at all. I just don't think that you're going to make as much progress muscular-wise with them as you would with like a fitness coach. So there's options. It's kind of a baby steps thing, you know. You didn't lose all the weight that you lost overnight because you quit eating fucking ding dongs. You know what I mean? So you're not gonna get comfortable in the gym after one session. It's gonna take many months, maybe even a year. It just depends on your frequency to get comfortable in the gym. I still have days where I walk into a gym and it's like, you know, and I feel weird and awkward, and I'm in the gym all the time. So sometimes for me it's just the vibe of a gym, because I'm always in different gyms. But there's options. It's all baby steps. Which is you have several and you can't. Oh, well, that sucks, dude. I'm blessed to not have any air leaks. Knock on wood. You used to go to the gym with a friend of yours 3 days a week for 2 hours each time, and we switched to 1 day cardio. That makes sense. So you have an idea of what you're doing. I think it's just right now what you need is a little bit of accountability, and you need don't hate me for saying this, a little bit of security, like a security blanket, you know, because it's been a while. So sometimes you need that, you need your floaties to get in the pool, you need your security blanket, you just need a little bit of something to kind of take the edge off, or even a distraction, so that you're not looking around and like looking at other people and, you know, being self-conscious or being distracted by what other people are doing instead of focusing on yourself. Do you think I have beautiful hair? Thank you. So, you never felt better by the time you got back home? I don't under drug and reviews. I think we either I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, a lot of people use breakups as motivation. It's it's a time for you to focus on you, your life, how you feel, what you want, where you want to go. Discover who you are as an individual instead of as part of a couple. Learn about yourself again. Because in every relationship that we have, we need to take the opportunity to figure out who we are after that relationship. Because, I mean, if you're doing life right, you're changing. You know, so who you were maybe 6 months ago before you got in the relationship was somebody different than who you are 6 months later, or a year, or 2 years, or, you know, whatever it is, especially if it's a long-term relationship. You really do need to take months, maybe even a year or more, and figure out who you are. Who am I? What do I like as an individual, independent of being part of a relationship? When you got back from the gym, you felt so good. Copy. Now it makes sense. Trucking reviews. So I'm always going to be that person that's going to push for personal development, personal growth, and self-exploration. Instead of, no offense, wallowing in self-pity and crying about your life. Just saying. Oh, this girl needs to get her hair dyed. Look at this. It's gross. It's not cute at all. So, oh, you're diabetic. It would be a really good idea for you once you get comfortable in the gym to maybe, I know you know how to manage your stuff, but do you realize that if you hired a fitness coach to help you get in better shape, they would also understand the nutritional side of it, and they could help you. Obviously, we all know the regulation of your blood sugar has a lot to do with how you feel. So, the more you learn, the better you are. And being diabetic, you know what you can and can't eat, but meaning the more you learn about how to keep it regulated at the absolute perfect, level is going to do a lot for your mental health and your physical well-being. Just saying. Well, that's a huge weight loss, so congratulations on that. Did you stop and celebrate that huge milestone that you've passed by there, by the way? Glad you got short hair. Right. Trucking reviews, I would be, when you look into hiring a coach and stuff, be very cautious. There are a lot of people who are like, oh yeah, I'm a coach, and they don't know shit. So, if you look up, do you have an Instagram, Trucking Reviews? So there's one on Instagram. Well, there's actually two, I think, on Instagram. Yeah, well, you need to celebrate that huge milestone, because that's not an easy, going from 400 to 250 is not easy. There's a lot of people in our world that can't do it, and you have to remember to celebrate the milestones that you cross in life, instead of just looking at them and going, yep, okay, and moving on. Because if you don't celebrate them, you're constantly going to be looking for more, and you're never going to live in the moment, and you're never going to appreciate where you're at, and what you've gone through to get there, and all the struggles, and you have to remember, you gotta fucking stop and celebrate. Life is short. Do not overlook the accomplishments that you make in life. My truck looks nice on the inside, first time seeing it. My truck needs to be, I definitely need to redo the interior, But thank you. It is a work in progress. One day it will be beautiful. Just saying. You know, I have pets in my truck. So my dog, when he was a puppy, has chewed a couple spots in my truck. And my cat, you know, likes to claw on the carpet on the doors, which is fine because you can't tell. But you haven't sat and watched a girl do her hair since you were You're not watching me do my hair. We're just chatting, you guys. I just happen to subsequently be doing my hair at the same time. I'm multitasking. That has nothing to do with me actually doing my hair. I'm just saying. I wanted to come on here and talk to you guys about this beautiful little town that I was in, and it just happened to be that I needed to do my hair too. So, what color will the interior walls be? Light gray, like the seat. I'm gonna do like a light gray that they use when they do like marine upholstery. That way it's really easy to clean. So, oh guys, we got a hater. Did anybody see that fucking hater comment? I love him. I love him. You know what that means? That means I'm doing something right. And hang on a sec. Let me where'd it go? Oh, I can't find my bag of fucks. I have no fucks to give, man. It's fun watching you do your hair. This is true. I wouldn't be flat ironing my hair had I have not just washed my hair, which means I showered. I decided that when I became a truck driver, that didn't mean that I couldn't still be me. So doing my hair, and when it's hot, I don't do my hair. Like when it's stupid hot like it has been, I don't do my hair. Because I just wear it up because it's too freaking hot. So, it's been a little while since I've actually flat ironed my hair and made it look nice. But I decided when I was a truck driver that just because I was driving truck doesn't mean that, you know, I'm not going to get up and get ready in the mornings. It doesn't mean that my life changes at all just because my bed is right behind my office per se. So, I do it for me. I need some sort of normalcy, and I need to take pride in myself. You know, how else are you going to keep a good, clear, positive mind? How else are you going to keep a good, healthy mindset if you don't take care of yourself physically and mentally? I know I need more haters, honestly, to be honest with you guys. I only have a few. But you know, your haters are your biggest promoters because they can't keep their fucking mouth shut about you. And they are the ones who speak the loudest about you. And there's no such thing as bad publicity, so there's that. And you know what else I think is hilarious is the haters come in and they say stupid, like they think that their comments are, oh, I'm gonna be mean and hateful and hurtful and I'm gonna say something. Bruh, you smell. Wow. Okay. We're in kindergarten. Copy that. Copy. Yeah, haters always disappoint me though because their hate is so trivial and it's so small and it's so menial that, like, bro, you couldn't come up with something better? Like, what the hell? Put a little more work in it. If you're gonna hate, put some work in it. Actually make it a craft. Be good at what you do. Don't just suck at it. Yep. Friendly. You are my friendly trash talker, fast one. No, it's a Peterbilt. Yep. They're both really easy to deal with. The cat, I don't have to take her outside, which is really nice. But the dog, he's actually really good. I don't have any issues with him. He's gonna go out like every, 3-4 hours, no big deal, which is good because it gets me out of the truck, gets me moving around, and all of that. They look amazing. Thank you. You've been doing YouTube live things for quite some time. Fly. Haters make you famous. Absolute fact. My hater literally, I just said, can you come up with some better hate? And that's what they put out there. Like, are you for real? Come on. Like, work harder, bro. Be a better hater. Build your craft. Because right now, you sound like you're in kindergarten. You didn't see the hater comment? Oh, he said that I look like I smell, and that I need to take a shower, and I look like I sell drugs, and I wish my hater would really, really, really work harder on their craft. Like, be a better hater. Say something good. Say something that might actually, like, bother somebody. I'm just saying. See, fast one. That was a little bit of a low blow there, fast one. That was definitely better than the hate that I was getting from that person. But hey, man, I love the love, and I love the hate. Oh, hey, what's up? Billy just showed up.
Still in town?
Yeah. What the hell? What happened to breakfast at 9:30?
It was good.
Shoot.
Down, you were in.
My kid's somewhere in town.
Are you serious?
Yeah, he's wandering around playing Pokemon. He's got the dog. I don't know. So, say I got a visitor. What are you doing?
Riding around town.
Riding around town. Copy that.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish my hair and find my kid, and I think we're going to have breakfast over at DJ's.
All right.
Yeah.
You have a safe trip if I don't see you again.
Oh, you'll see me again.
All right.
I load here all the time.
All right.
I'll see you around. You be safe.
I will be safe.
All right, you take care.
Take care of yourself.
I will. So that was one of the guys that I was hanging out with last night. One of the locals that was actually really nice, and wasn't. Oh yeah, haters are grown most of the time. You're absolutely right. That's why it's good to have savages in your chat. You even have your ex-girlfriend put a hit on you on social media. My ex literally hates on me on all social media. So he used to talk trash to me on my YouTube channel. He used to tell me that he used to say things like I had a big forehead, and just try to hurt my feelings. And it's like, yeah, dude, I do. Everybody's forehead is 4 fingers if you have a hairline. If you don't have a hairline, your forehead is obviously much bigger. So don't clip those flat irons at me. It feels. I'll clip my flat iron at you all I want, fast one. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. You're right. That was the only person in here with bad energy. But here's the thing. I don't let that affect me. Other people's bad energy, that's yours. You can keep it. I'm going to point it out. I'm going to point out people's socially awkward behavior. Look at all that gray hair, you guys. Woo, damn. See? I ain't got shit to hide, man. If you worked in an actual office, you would be expected to look nice. Yeah, exactly. That's exact. what is going on with this one piece of hair here? What is this, you guys? This is my unicorn horn. That was always my theory when I became a truck driver, is most people get up and they get ready and then they go to work. So, you know, people don't just climb out of bed, go get in their car in their pajamas and drive to work. So why would I get out of the bed and get in the seat, you know? Shit, even when I stop for a nap, I don't just get out of bed and get in the seat. This one is not even... I don't know what I'm going to do with that piece of hair. Gotta have love to have hate. That's absolutely. It's, you know, it's the dichotomy of life. You would not know what love was without hate, and you wouldn't know what hate is without love. That is just how it is. Oh, now it makes sense. You thought you dropped. No, my kid's walking around town. What would I rate? Who is a unicorn? What are you talking about, fast one? You're not a hater. I'm your brother in arms. Hey man, I have far more love from you guys than I have hate, to be honest with you. There's trucking reviews. I love you guys. I love reading your guys' comments as you guys go back and forth at each other. It's kind of funny. Just saying. I find you guys to be entertaining. Sorry, I'm a little slow on the keeping up on the comments. I'm trying here. I'm really, really trying. Don't hate me. Sure, you want to ask me one question. I reserve the right to not answer your question if it is socially inappropriate. If it is an appropriate question, then I will more than likely do my best to answer it to my best ability. Go ahead. Yeah, my little alfalfa hair sticking up. That's why he's an ex. Yeah, no, he's an ex because, well, he was not who he portrayed himself to be. Can you dance with me? I'm not dancing. I spoke to you. What would you... Oh, what would I rate him as? He is a local here. He's a very nice guy. What do you mean? I would rate him as a, somebody that I would probably befriend if I lived here. Have a great breakfast. Gonna go sign off. I'll see you later, Larry. Thanks for stopping in. You're having neck pain. Yeah, I don't know what do you mean? How would I be able to help you out with neck pain? Maybe go see a chiropractor or a massage therapist or a doctor, of which I am not a doctor and I am not a chiropractor, and diagnosing is out of my scope of practice. I am still a massage therapist, but I am never ever home to practice my craft. So, 1 to 10. I don't do that, actually, fast one. Because I don't... Here's a little insight to me, you guys. I don't actually look at people. Like, I can look at a man or a woman and say they are very attractive. But that doesn't mean that I would rate them on a scale of like 1 to 10 for their level of attractiveness to me, because of the fact that I don't view people like that. It depends on who you are, on how I perceive you, not what you look like. Because some of the most beautiful people in the world are the shittiest people in the world. So I would rather have 4 quarters and 100 pennies, if that makes sense. Some people that comment on here make no sense. I mean, I get it. Fast One's always giving me grief, though. He's always trying to be funny. And inevitably, I always, half the time, turn it into something like what I just did. Yeah. That is not my nice way of saying he's not my type. That's me saying that I don't, when I date, I don't date solely based upon physical appearances. Because some of the hottest guys are the guys that want all women's attention. You know, they're on social media and they're thirst trapping and doing all that shit. And, you know, that's not attractive to me. So while you might be physically attractive, it just doesn't work for me. Because to me, confidence, you know, independence, that's way more attractive. Oh, trucking reviews, I know. Easy to say when you're beautiful? No, it's not. You know, Scott, I'm not offended by what you say, but I'm going to point this out. A lot of people think like, oh, you're beautiful, so it's real easy. You have the pick of the whatever. No, it's not. You know why? Because 99.5% of people who interact with me have ulterior motives. I'm a mission. I'm a goal. I'm a conquest. I'm a fucking person, man. And I don't like being treated like that. So it's not easy because people masquerade around in life like there's some version of themselves that they need to be to get you to like them. So it's really not. It's actually, it might very well be harder because I have to wait. I have to keep people here. I have to keep you at arm's distance. I have to friend zone freaking everybody for 6 months or more because nobody can be fake for that long. So if I friend zone them for that long and they're still the same person, okay, maybe I'll contemplate it. I'll consider it because maybe that's really who you are and that's not just some fake ass version of yourself that you're giving me because you just want to get what you want to get. So Scott, I'm not mad. I'm just saying it's a matter of perspective. When you don't know the details on the other side, it's really easy to say, oh, it's easy to say when you're beautiful. No, it's not. I have had more bad things happen to me than you guys can even imagine. And I'm going to just use the vague statement of saying bad things. If you know what I'm referencing, then you know. Because I look the way I do. And there's our fair share of not so good people in the world. But I don't let that make me be a victim. I learned a lot of lessons from it. As bad and horrific and terrible and rotten as it was, the multitude of times that it's happened, it taught me a lesson. It taught me to pay attention to who people are because they will always show you, and believe them the first time. Trucking reviews, I know you were talking about Grandma's Toes and the other one. I know that. No, and I know some people are not that shallow. Trucking reviews, you're absolutely right. My hair looks amazing. the way, Scott, the way we view ourselves has a lot to do with how other people view us. It's very, very, you know, it's all about how, like, people are like, oh, you know, everybody must think you're beautiful. No, not everybody likes brunettes. Not everybody likes tattoos. Not everybody likes blue eyes. Not everybody likes slender bodies. Not everybody likes athletic bodies. Like, I am not everybody's cup of tea. So remember that as well. Just because you like me doesn't mean everybody else likes me. So there's always that. You believe that you're a decent looking person. And that's all that matters. How do you feel about you? Because that's where your self-esteem comes from anyways. It doesn't come from outside of you. Or else it would be called outside esteem. Or social media esteem. Or YouTube esteem. Or crowd esteem. Or it's self-esteem. You have to look in the mirror and you have to find one thing about yourself every day that you like. And I don't care if it's as stupid as, hey man, these shoes go great with this outfit. I don't care, but they just drove by and gave me the finger. But that's what you got to do, you know. Drug interviews, you're absolutely right. Yep, lessons learned, we grow stronger. 10 raked women, but I prefer someone that's not shallow. Yeah, I want somebody that sees me for who I am and not what I look like. Sees me for like the person that I am and not what I look like. Hello from Ireland. Off the topic, but do you have any pointers for organizing your personal belongings in your truck? It depends on your space. Things like buying little bins, you know, with lids. Little organizing bins and things like that. That helps a lot too, because then you can kind of stack them and you don't have to worry about shit falling out of the cupboards. Or you can, like, all my laundry stuff is in like one bin that's in a cubby. We gotta love us and give ourselves affirmations. Yes, yes, daily affirmations are important. You don't judge on look, it's personality. Absolutely, somebody can be absolutely beautiful and gorgeous and have open their mouth and be the shittiest person ever. I enjoy intellectual, you know, chats like that, like where we get into topics of all kinds of things, you know. I'm sweating. It's time to yep. Thank you for the compliment. You want someone to be weird with? Yeah. I want somebody that, like, it just makes me laugh. I like to live vicariously through people who are very outgoing and don't care what other people think. So that's always really enjoyable for me. It makes me laugh. I don't get embarrassed by it. It's like, because I'm not the one doing it, you know. It's you. You wanna run through the crowd and be loud and crazy and obnoxious? By all means, go right ahead. Because I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna laugh. All that work. Well, it's because it's hot and humid. That's why I just went back up into a bun. But now when I take it down, it'll just be totally straight and flowing and a beauty miss. So, yeah. Just so you know. Don't you know? Oh, yeah, you betcha. Just saying. We're still trying to finish our coffee. I'm so slow with drinking the coffee. Let's see, what's it say? Even though we're all truckers, we're ordinary, everyday people. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Because people ask me that all the time. You know? Oh, what about that? Dude, I'm just a girl that drives a truck, man. I say it all the time, and I don't mean it to like downplay myself. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, I'm a female and I drive a truck. That's it. You know, you guys drive trucks, I drive trucks. Like we're all the same. But you might put your left leg in your pant first, and I might do my right. But again, we're the same. You know, we put our pants on. Some of us put our pants on both legs at the same time. But nonetheless, as functioning parts of society, we put pants on every day. So, yes. AJ, I have no idea what you said because I don't speak that language. I don't even know what language that is. That was a whole conversation we had last night when my golf cart Uber driver, you know, we were running around and his daughter was so pissed. But it was like, man, I don't care. She can hate me. I don't care. I like me. That's what matters. You know, I don't base my life on what everybody else thinks. Shit, if I did, I wouldn't be on social media at all. You know, when I first came on YouTube, go back and look at some of my original videos and look at the amount of hate that I got from people. People, we were in Walmart and I pointed out the vibrators to Schmegley. Everybody was like, oh, this is the worst mom ever. This is the worst mom ever. Like, I mean, if I based my life on what people thought of me on social media, I would have had to off myself. I'm just saying. Just saying. It was bad. Oh, I wear pants. Well, you know, pants, short skirt, whatever. You know, lower half of the body covering. Just saying. You know what? I throw it in because it's freaking hot, man. It's hot and humid, and then it sticks to you, and then it gets frizzy, and at least somebody gets my, you know, my logic with my hair. You never got to do your hair, then put it up and fine. Well, you know, it's different for guys than it is for girls. It's different for people who have long hair versus short hair, people who have straight hair versus curly hair, frizzy hair versus wash and go hair. God, I wish I had wash and go hair. I so wish I had wash and go hair, and I don't have wash and go hair. And it's always been a struggle my whole life. Correct. If you love you, smoking girl, 420. If you love you, that's all that matters. All these old people driving by. Get your hair, do what you want. Yeah. Hey, people put their pants on one leg at a time. It's that simple. Well, I mean, some people put both legs in their pants at the same time and kind of hop and bounce around, and you know, look kind of awkward. But I'm just saying, it is what it is. We all put some form of lower body covering on a daily basis. If we're functioning parts of society, we don't typically walk outside without anything on. You know. You're bald, you don't have any hair. Man, you got it made. You got it made. I mean, I'm glad I'm not bald, don't get me wrong, because I don't think I have, like, a perfectly shaped head. That's probably why it's covered with hair. Because, you know, God only made so many perfectly shaped heads. The rest of them he had to cover in hair. But, yeah. I have no idea what that says. Does anybody read that language? Because I don't know. You wear the bald head pretty damn good. You went to the bar with a friend. You sitting there. Some random girl came up and started rubbing her hand on your head. Yeah, Nina, sometimes I would love to be bald sometimes, Nina. I'll tell you what, this hair is hot. And then you're sleeping and it's like all wrapped around your neck and you're like choking. Yeah, Yeah, you know, walking up and touching a bald man's head is kind of like walking up and touching some random guy's beard. It's no different than a guy walking up and randomly touching a woman. You know, if a guy walked up and just started like rubbing a girl's arm, that's weird and creepy, right? You'd be like, ooh, why are you touching me? But yet, society thinks it's normal to touch bald people's heads and bearded men's beards and pregnant women's bellies. Why is that? It is weird. It's so weird. It's totally weird. Uh-oh. We got a visitor. I hear him rolling up. And she was in the truck with you because it ended up eating it at night. Yeah. Right. Right. You end up with like, not to mention, but if you actually, as a woman, if you sleep with your hair up in a bun and you use like a silk scrunchie, and you use a silk pillowcase, it's actually supposed to be better for your hair. Just saying. Yep. Somebody rolled by on a golf cart. He had a little kid. He was cute. You realize you realize you needed hair in the winter. Yeah. That's when it's the best, you know. Especially because it keeps your neck warm. Like, I do not wear my hair up at all in the winter. Oh, look, here comes Schmeggly Corn with Chrome. And my Assumption Uber's over there, and Billy's over there. Life-changing. Scrunchies are life-changing. I have silk scrunchies that I put my hair up with at night. I have learned that when I drive, if I put a braid, if I braid it off to the side, as you guys have seen in my videos, it doesn't rub between my back and the seat, so it's a little bit better on my hair. And then keeps my ends from getting quite so gross. Uh-oh. I'm watching my dog out there with Schmeggly. Do you consider yourself to be a part of the new feminist movement? And also, are you a feminist woman or a masculine woman? I don't know what the new feminist movement is, so I think that kind of sort of answers it. I am a woman. I will do anything that I have to do myself, but if somebody's going to offer to help me, God damn it, I'm going to let them. So there's that. I don't know. I have been told that I'm a strong, independent woman, because I'm the only one that's ever truly, honestly going to take care of me with my best interests at heart. So if that makes me a feminist, then I guess it does. I don't know, but I still believe, like, if I'm with a dude, man, your job is to take out the garbage. That's a gross boy job. Like, I believe in gender-specific chores. So call me whatever you want to call me. I really don't care. That's just my life and my thought process. That doesn't make it the Holy Grail or the Bible. Oh, hello! Look, we got visitors. What's up, guys?
Come.
Not much.
Not much. So, I don't know. We're going to go eat breakfast. Good morning. So, yeah. Talking about the beautiful town of Assumption.
What's up, guys?
So, you gotta run, talk to you later. Yeah. Well, I gotta run, because I should unplug the flat iron. Shit. Yeah, I gotta go get breakfast, and we gotta get out on the road. It's almost noon. And we gotta go over into Kansas. So thanks for hanging out with me, everybody. Everybody have a wonderful day. Nina has curly hair. I have curly hair too. I just flat iron it. Anyways. See you later, Smoking Girl 420. Y'all have a great day. I will talk to you all later. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.